What's going on, guys? Chris Kleiman here, Yank My Rod Fishing. Bringing you my battery box build. I know I had mentioned it a couple videos ago when I was doing the unboxing of both Mystery Tackle Box and Lucky Tackle Box. So I finally got it here for you guys. Like I said, I was waiting on parts from Amazon. When I was doing the build, I actually had messed up and soldered the wires before bringing them through my cable gland, so had to wait on those parts, but I got it done. Getting the video out to you guys, so let's get this started here. What I had done was at Bass Pro Shop, purchased a Plano box. This is a waterproof electronics case. It says it is submersible for 1 meter, up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. I'm not sure if that's the case. Hopefully, I don't have to ever test that, but we'll see. I know a lot of people that I had seen, they went slightly cheaper route on some of the boxes, just getting water resistant boxes, using different types of small boxes, whatever they could find at Walmart or whatever store. This box cost me I think about $20 at Bass Pro Shop. Decided to go this route, again with it being waterproof. I figured I'd rather play it safe than sorry. Wasn't real expensive. So I did want to go with that. Inside, you will see my battery here. And this is an Expert Power 12 volt 7 amp hour / 20 hour battery. I can't remember the weight on this. Everything that I'm showing here, I'm going to try to provide the links below. So if you guys are looking to pick up any of the exact parts, hopefully you can just follow the links. Connected here, I have these female disconnect pieces, the spade blade terminals. You see it's as simple as just putting them on, pulling them off. On here I had these ones I actually got at Home Depot, these pieces. Again, I'll try to provide the link below the video for everything. Attached is, on the positive end, it's an inline amp fuse. Inside this inline amp fuse is a 3 amp fuse. This actually came with it, and then I purchased some additional ones on Amazon. They had a real good deal on that compared to if I was buying them at Home Depot or whatever. Here it's going to be soldered and shrink wrapped. And for the negative here, this is going to be wiring that I purchased at Home Depot. I was able to get like 4 feet of 18 gauge wire that's both positive and negative for like 72 cents or something, so it was really cheap. And you'll notice the connections also soldered and shrink wrapped here. Inside real quick, I just want to show you guys, there's padding in here. These pieces, there was like 4 of them actually that came with the box itself. They were bigger than this though. I cut them down to size just to give it a better fit. And another piece here that I lay flat. With this battery in here, I can show you guys how it fits. So as you can see, nice and snug. That thing's not going anywhere. Now these wires from the battery are going to lead to essentially this SAE connector. So I have these wires going in through the cable gland. This cable gland, it's a PG7 cable gland. I got a pack of those on Amazon, multi-sizes, but that I got through Amazon. The wires are going to lead in here, and I wanted to make sure I soldered them so the wire from this inline amp fuse and the negative wire are soldered to the wires from the SAE connector, soldered and shrink wrapped, and I cut those on the inside of the box. I figure that's one less connection that's exposed to the wire, exposed to the weather. Now I just want to touch base real quick for this cable gland. what I did was take a 31/64 drill bit that I didn't have this size already. I had purchased this on Amazon. I'll include the link for this as well. I drilled the hole in the Plano box and fitted with this PG7 cable gland. This was actually advised. I want to give a shout out to DIY Kayak, or Kayak DIY, I'm sorry. He was the one that had advised as far as the size drill bit and the size cable gland that gave the best fit for him. You know, I watched several videos leading up to me building this box, and I found his the most informative. You know, it provided a lot of good information and also the links to everything he used. So a couple of the items I picked up were actually through the links that he provided. Other stuff I picked up, you know, on my own from local stores. But he was, you know, right on with that. It gave it a real snug fit. Now I am, before I take this out on the water in my kayak, I'm going to put some marine goop in there just to ensure the sealing's good, but it feels real snug in there. Also the wires, if you can see, these the wires going through are real snug in there as well. So the hole for the box and where the wires are going through, it's a perfect fit. It's real good. Also, this SAE connector, I got these on Amazon as well, 18 gauge. When you get these, it's going to come like this. So it's one piece. As you see, you have the connection ends. Now you just cut this in half. So essentially when you cut this in half, it's going to be two different pieces. One of them I used, as I had already shown you guys, for the wires leading from the battery. The other one here I put on the end of my fish finder wires. Same thing, soldered and shrink wrapped. And now, reason for doing so is, you know, I didn't want to solder these up, have my fish finder wires soldered to the wires coming from the battery and it being stuck like that. I wanted to have a way to simply connect it, unconnect it. So it's as simple as plugging it in when I want to use it, unplugging it, and there you go. Another thing I wanted to point out, the SAE connector from the battery, I've seen in some of the videos that people advised having the, you'll see on here, an enclosed part and an exposed part. People suggested having the exposed part leading from the battery being the negative, which makes sense. You don't want this exposed part being positive for the battery causing any type of shortage. So preventative measures for that, you know, it's good. Now obviously on your fish finder it's going to be the opposite. So your negative is going to be the enclosed, your positive will be the exposed. So you simply plug that in, and I will show you. And my Raymarine Dragonfly 7 Pro has power. It's all connected to there, as you can see. Also, you know, there's a lot of different ways to run your connections, even if you want it, you know, if you want to do something where you're plugging it, unplugging it in, besides the SAE connectors. Another reason I chose to go this route, though, is because my battery charger, I have a battery tender junior. Now that comes with a few different ways to hook up to your battery. They're going to plug into the SAE connector that's already on there and plug it in. Well, I figured instead of going, you know, the route of having to connect something else onto the battery tender's SAE connector and then hooking it up, simply same thing. You plug it in and your battery's charging. So I never have to take this battery out of the box. You know, it's simple. I don't even have to open it. Thing's closed up and it's charging. You know, so I have it all charged up. Unplug it, plug in the fish finder. It's good to go. So again, all these items I'm going to provide in the links below the video. I'm going to try to make sure I go through and find them all. Again, shout out to Kayak DIY. Check out his video as well. He pretty much the same setup. The only difference was I think his running from the battery box is SAE connector. It was like a 4-way split off, which was really cool. You can end up then plugging in 4 different things, you know, with SAE connects. But at the moment, I decided to just go with the single. All I'm doing is plugging my fish finder into it. If at some point down the line I decide, you know, I want to hook different things up to it, I can simply, you know, just redo this wiring. Beyond that, you know, if you guys have any questions about the setup, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, I appreciate, you know, comments, feedback on this. Let me know what you guys think. Also, you know, take a second, like my video, sub my channel. Keep an eye out. I'm gonna hopefully be posting some videos soon and be going fishing, so get those out there for you guys. Otherwise, I will see you next month for my mystery tackle box and lucky tackle box openings. I will see you guys then. Tight lines.